Alrighty guys, so welcome back. It's a little chilly down here. Kind of jump right into it. So Skull and Bones, I made 2 beta videos about it, but a game I'm definitely going to be covering. Yes, I have the premium version ordered. A lot of people are like, oh, it's going to be shit, blah blah blah. There's a lot of negative backlash, and to be fair, that it deserves it. I mean, the game was supposed to release in 2018 and we're here in 2024 now. And it's been, I mean, I pre-ordered the last 2 times it was supposed to release, and both times it was delayed. So, I mean, how mad can you be? But I did get to participate in the open beta, and the game seemed pretty fun. Very limited due to the fact that we're in one, like, area of the world. And there's supposed to be, like, 8 or 10. So the map's supposed to be pretty expansive. Anyhow, jumped on the website, looked at some news. This is kind of old new news. It's 5 days old for you who, you know, kind of watch all the mainstream Gamescom and all that other crap. People who make videos on this like every second that the game comes out. I mean, maybe this isn't your video, but I'm going to go ahead and go through... Okay, what did I do? Oh, that's how you can go through the news. Super easy. Wow. Cool. Anyway, so we're going to go through the dev blog open beta. So it says, greetings captains, the tide is rising once again. I'll soon be able to tread the waters in the Skull and Bones, PC, Ubisoft Connect, Epic Games, PS5, Xbox Series X during the open beta. Be ready to raise anchor and test your mettle from the 8th to the 11th. From the 8th to the 11th of February. So basically from the 8th, so in like a week and a half, we'll be able to play the open beta to the 11th, and then if you pre-ordered the premium edition, you will be able to play it on the 12th. So it'll be like you never really like did anything. And from what everyone's saying is, and it says it directly in here too, the beta that you go through carries from, so your progress in the beta carries over to the actual game. Sorry, I don't know why I struggle to say that so much. But which I think is pretty cool. I'm excited for it. I mean, I can't wait for them to add like things like mana wars. Like so far, it seems like the biggest ships are kind of like support ships, if I might say. I mean, I watched all the trailers on here before watching it, just so I wouldn't get in trouble if I were to show any of it, because it is copyrighted. But yeah, nothing like mana war or like gigantic or crazy. But it is pretty cool, some of the stuff that they are coming out with in our, I guess, your beginner ships, our first year. So once the game launches, it'll kind of set the pace on how, you know, and they were saying in one of their videos that they're going to be doing quality of life, this and that. I'd like to show the videos, I would, but they're, you know, the longest one's like 8 minutes, and I feel like I would get copyright striked for that, even though I'm not a huge channel, but that's okay. Anyway, access is open to everyone. Platforms, PC, Xbox, PS5, as I said. So preload February 6th, 2024, 1 a.m. February 6th, 2024, 10 a.m. CET times. So these are all the times. So you can preload the game, download it on February 6th. And so for those of you who have the beta currently installed, you'll be able to play that. Or those of you who pre-ordered the game, I'm assuming that will also be. I don't know. I can check into it after this and see how it all works. February 7th is when the beta will be open. And then it ends on the 11th. So that's pretty cool. So Infamy cap tier, so tier 6 rank 1. I don't know what Brighand is, so you can cap out. So that's kind of cool. They put a cap on it, so that way people won't be like into the 3rd, 4th ship, you know, setting up trade routes and all that crazy stuff, and just absolutely smashing the kids that are coming in this spring. Seal clubbing, if you will, in the open world PvP, which is another thing that I've had questions about. I mean, I've heard that there's not going to be open world PvP, but I've also heard that there will be open world PvP, but it's only event hosted PvP. So I don't know. I'm hoping it's kind of like, you know, what's that game called? Jesus, it's one of the, not Ghost Recons, but it was when you're in New York and it was open world and you would walk around with your character and do like missions, and then there was like black areas which were open PvP. I was hoping it would be something like that. It still may be. I don't know. I haven't gotten into the game quite that far yet. But anyway, cross progression and crossplay enabled. Progression carried over at launch. So yes, you get to bring your game if you are tier 6 rank 1 you'll be able to bring that character over to the full game, which will be cool. Language includes all languages supported at launch, so I mean, if you know what all these are, cool. I'm pretty sure, 80% of the player base will speak something in there. How to gain access to the open beta. So if you are playing a Ubisoft Connect or Epic Game Store, you will be able to access open beta directly from your launcher under the free games section. If you are playing Xbox Series X or PS5, you can find the build and install it from searching Skull and Bones in your console store, or by selecting the correct platform on the Skull and Bones open web page. So this is requirements for PC. Doubt that any PC guys are going to be watching my videos, but to each their own. System requirements for PC. So this is kind of what it's requiring. So let me see. I wonder if... Yeah, so I got a GTX 1050, 6 gigs of RAM, an RX 5500, 8 gigs RAM, 8 gigabyte dual. So I could run this. I could run this on... Yeah, so I could run this on the 1080p, the 30 frames on my laptop, which is what I use for all my editing. But I'm not going to be doing that because I'm going to be playing it on my wonderful Series X. Damn, 4K Ultra, 60 frames. I bet that's going to look crazy. Anyway, open beta details. Discover the Red Isle, the coast of Africa. So located within the Red Isle, the pirates' den of St. Anne, ruled by John Skurlock. The Skurlock Pin King you'll deal with as you start your rise to the top of the pirate world. This den is a safe zone where you can interact with other players, craft your ships, weapons, and equipment with the help of the skilled craftsmen who are there in the place of their home. You'll be able to access your warehouse, store loot, repair your ship, sell commodities. You are liberated from the rich. Merchants and more. So this place that they're talking about, St. Anne, is the place that was in my beta. Where basically you saw like 100 different of the same ship and like people walk around everywhere. It's really cool. Discover a whole new region. So this is going to be a new region. So we didn't get to see this in the beta. This will be in the open beta, I presume. That's what it's saying. So that'll be cool. Hopefully they'll have some more character customization. In the beta it was kind of limited. So everybody's character, like deadass, kind of looked like the same. In a sense that like everyone wanted to look like Blackbeard or something like that, like an actual pirate, or like Captain Salazar or something like that, or Jack Sparrow from, all these Pirates of the Caribbean people. Anyway, while you might be discovered in the Red Isle on the coast of Africa during one of the previous closed betas, you will now be able to cross over the open seas and set foot in the East Indies, which is pretty cool. Definitely going to be checking that out. The second captains who have established their reputation in the Red Isle and the coast of Africa will have to face and overcome new challenges here. Other less experienced captains might end up going back to the more forgiving seas of the Red Isles. This is until you feel ready to take on the challenge. So they're basically stating that there's going to be harder enemies, harder AI, and tougher opponents to loot. But you probably get more loot, more silver, more, the harder it is, the more you make. At least that comes with like most games. So this says, reach Teluk Penjara, I'm assuming I said that right, the pirate den in the East Indies, where you'll meet Admiral Rama, who ruled over it. Like St. Anne, this will be a safe zone where you can interact with other players, meet craftsmen who will be able to help you upgrade your loadout. Explore the Red Isle, coast of Africa, open seas, as well as the East Indies during the open beta, and meet the different factions present in the game and face peacefully or turn against them in combat. Main combat contracts, infamy tiers. So hopefully my controller doesn't die while I'm trying to scroll through this, because I'm gonna have to like go snuff out my cord. Anyway, as you find your sea legs in the world of Skull and Bones, the most direct path forward will be the main campaign contracts. These contracts will act as a guide to build your reputation and discover more about the world. During the open beta, you will be able to complete them until the contract called Extermination or Exterminate the Rat. Main campaign contracts are marked by the following icon. So that's pretty cool. Despite the infamy and the main contract's progression lock, you have heard the feedback of many of you will allow to continue to explore the world of Skull and Bones in the entire duration of the open beta. So even if you reach the tier 6 rank 1 brig hand or whatever it was, you'll still be able to play the game in the beta. So the other beta, the closed beta that I got into, thanks to my friend, it was only 6-hour playtime, so that's why it seemed kind of rushed. Believe it or not, I actually didn't fill out those 6 hours just because I kind of got busy on the last couple days of the beta. But I liked it. Anyway, you'll be able to experience, or be able to play and experience Skull and Bones up until the rank of, Brig Hand, Tier 6, Rank 1. But don't go off the beaten path and forge your own pirate adventures. Once you have reached the Brig Hand rank, your infamy rank will remain the same level, but you are free to keep on playing to your heart's content for the rest of the duration of the open beta. You have plenty of loot to hunt down, silver to gain, and activities to complete. Make full use of your lag book and journal in the map pin to track activities. In addition, keep an eye out for icons to engage with various activities. So these are side quest icons. That's probably on your mini map. Excuse me. That's probably what it looks like in your contracts menu. So reputable contracts. Oh, repeatable. Sorry. Bounties. I have seen those. I definitely had a bounty on me in the beta. World events. Elite captains. Merchant convoy. There is so much more to explore, but we'll let you discover which secrets hide themselves in the storm. Open beta participation rewards. This is cool because I got rewards for participating in the closed beta, which will be on my full account. And I will get these because I'm obviously going to be playing this. Weapons, you get the basilisk, you get some push-up cosmetics, you get a lemur, Cookie the lemur, and then you get an emote. Well, I mean, I don't really care about that, but the flags are pretty cool. So here we go. Open beta participants will be able to unlock a set of exclusive rewards at launch. So reach tier 2, ship cosmetics, original Grim sail emblem. Reach tier 4, ship cosmetic. That's a Tarid sail pattern. Reach tier 6, emote sign language. Use a medium ship. So you get the pet Cookie lemur, and then participate in a world event, merchant convoy, or elite captains. So weapon basilisk 1. So I'm sure that'll be just a common basilisk 1, but it's a good weapon. I used it on my ship. I had basilisks on one side, and then I had some long guns on the other. Steam and Twitch drop. So the Skull and Bones open beta is not under NDA. That means you can stream your sailing, plundering sessions as much as you'd like. That's good. Throughout the open beta, as you watch for your favorite streamers overcome the odds as they attack attack a fort, or in their search for legendary treasures, you can unlock a scruffy new ship pet called Snow Leopard. How to unlock your Twitch drops. So watch for 1 hour of the Twitch streamer with the drops enabled tag. Once you receive the notification that you have unlocked the drop, claim within 24 hours. That's the Snow Leopard kitty. He's got a little peggy leg. That looks like a house cat. Insider program. If you feel the call to the seas and wish to be involved in the Skull and Bones, do not hesitate to sign up for the Insider program. The Insider program is an ongoing live testing initiative where players can play different interactions of the game, or iterations of the game. If that sounds like something you would like to be involved in, you can find out the info and apply here. Excuse me. Links to existing dev blogs. So that's pretty cool. Photo mode and share. Epic moments at the sea. That's pretty cool. So we'll just go there. So we're actually just going to go back here. Go to news. So I do want to show... Which one was it? I think it was this. There's two I wanted to show that were under like a minute. So the customization in this game is cool. Like, that looks super dope. It looked like spaced armor on the outside. But like, I feel like some of the customization to ships is a little excessive with like the spikes and all the crazy stuff on it. Oh, there's going to be battle passes. Smuggler's Pass token. That's going to be the first battle pass. I'm excited, guys. This is going to be cool. We got some time in this video yet. There's a lot that they're going to be doing, like battle passes, open world events, and news. go back. Dev blog was one I just read for y'all. Oh yeah, you gotta refresh. Otherwise it takes away my ability to scroll. This is the open beta trailer. This is the one that you guys will be seeing here this next week. There's a lot of things that I wish they would bring in, like ship PvP, kind of like Black Flag. Everyone seems to be like, oh, it needs to be more like Black Flag, but like, in another sense, like, it's built on the same, like, engine. The ship play is the same. Oh, goodness. But, like, there's no land combat, there's no ship combat as far as me boarding your ship and shooting you in the dome with my flintlock pistol. Or killing your crew and watching you struggle to run your ship with no crew. Like, none of that exists, unfortunately. Some of you are probably like, oh, that's cruel, but, like, realistically, it's, you know, that's how Black Flag was. You wanted to succeed, that's what you had to do. I don't know what's happening here. I went to news and then it stopped working. There we go. And then Skull Ones, Kingpins. So this is the year 1. This is the last one I'll show. There it went. I'm going to go ahead and guess that the ship loadouts for the seasons are not going to be temporary. Like, they can't just take them away from your ship or garage. This is cool. I like this part of it. More in-depth version of Black Flag's version. That ship looked dope. See, that shows that right there says there's PvP, but it's not like if I want to go sail out and fight my buddy, I can't do that. It's gonna be during an event, which I don't know if I like that or if that's, you know, all it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm not going to be a PvE pirate. You will not see me standing there emoting. I'm going to be out sinking your shit. See, now this, I wanted to look at this. So these are the seasons for the first 4 battle passes. So faction, territory, kingpin, new takeover opportunities, and then you get season rewards. It looks like decorations and stuff like that into different gun types, weapons, ships. So you're going to get actual ships as season rewards, which is pretty cool. Looks like all these are all takeover opportunities, legendary sea monsters of sorts. That looks the Megalodon. That's definitely a serpent, kraken, new world events, campaign, fleet management. That'll be nice. Major, and then Lunar New Year, Halloween event. That's gonna be sick. Dragon boat event. So yeah, this is their first 4 battle passes. It looks like, which is gonna be pretty cool. So you'll be able to receive, looks like 4 ships throughout these battle passes, 4 premium ships, I suppose. But that'll be pretty cool. That's kind of all it is for the end of that video. But yeah, guys, Skull and Bones is going to be is shaping up so far to look a lot better than I had hoped for it. I guess, like, being a Ubisoft game, Ubisoft has kind of given us the short stick on a lot of games that they've released recently, and being that this is a pirate game, a lot of their games are just kind of like wall it out. Like, this kind of simulates that. Like, if there's in-game like purchasable currency, it's going to be kind of like some of their other games, unfortunately. With there being a battle pass, I mean, it's a good way for the game to receive future development funds, but I don't foresee this game having that issue. But I guess we'll see when it launches. We'll see what the numbers are, what the player base is like. We'll see how many copies they sell in the first week of launch. And I guess how many people attend the open beta, since there's no limitation to who can join. But anyways, guys, that's kind of the current news for Skull and Bones. I'll be making some more videos. I doubt they're going to drop anything this week or next week, because the beta opens next week, and I will definitely be on that. But I'll see you guys in the next video of Skull and Bones. Have a good one.